Hello and welcome. I'm your host, GMSpada, the Galactic Matador. We're playing some Elite Dangerous, and yes, indeed, it is dangerous. No, it's not dangerous. We're doing the Asus to Sothis run, mostly data missions, a couple of delivery missions. It's good times. We're trying to see how much money we can make tonight. We've got some good reputation with the nearby systems, or factions, I should say. You see over here, we're doing pretty good. Everyone's pretty much aligned. We're gonna jump over to see the Sothis system here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, we gotta go back to where are we at? There we are. There we go. We'll plot a mission. So we'll go to... come on, click it. Brunel Hub first. Let's launch. Let's get her done. Anyways, thanks for joining me. It's going to be a quiet evening. Maybe we'll talk about movies. Maybe we'll talk about some other stuff. I know that the one cool thing that's coming up, not quite sure. I don't know if I'll stream it or not.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yes, indeed. Let's get lined up here. Move it away from the station. Don't know if I'm going to do this or not, or live stream it. I might do it before and after. Just got the new 6-inch Black Series Chewbacca. I should say young Chewbacca. He's only 190 years old in this. Anyways, that's his head. We're going to repaint him because that's what I do sometimes in my spare time. I repaint things. Here's the rest of his body. Chewbacca. Already started work on the rifle that he has for the movie, which is not his traditional bowcaster, which is kind of cool. Kind of painted out the outlines of it real fast. Let's get in here. Oh, Star Wars related. Yeah. Right now it's painted out black. We're gonna go back and add the chrome-plated nickel that's on it, along with some scorchy use marks and stuff. Also, redoing his bandolier. So, should be pretty cool once it's done. If you didn't know, I have some videos on my page which outline me repainting a couple of tiny Millennium Falcons and some other stuff. Go into details on how to really, customize and paint. We'll do that. We'll see how it is. I'm excited to see the Han Solo Star Wars movie. It's been getting positive reviews. From what I can tell, it looks like they reshot a bunch of it, which is okay, I think Ron Howard taking over his Star Wars movie is perhaps one of the greatest things that could ever have happened. I'm hoping that somewhere inside there's a tiny cameo of his brother, for he is in all of the best Ron Howard movies. One can hope and pray, right? I'm excited to see, kind of if this new guy can pull off Harrison Ford. Kind of don't want him to pull off Harrison Ford. Maybe just he could pull off being a scoundrel. That'd be good. If you believe that or not, you can leave a comment, chat a little bit. We can talk about it. Lando Calrissian looks pretty cool. It's not Danny Glover, is it? It's a Glover. I know that. He's been getting a lot of press for this, that he's got the suave and scoundrel look down pat. You put on some galactic pimp clothes, you can make anybody look cool. All these updates.
Lagos Sierra Papa Alpha. Comms link established.
Yes, these are all.
Speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay.
Let's dock. 2-6. Roger that. Brunel Station coming in. Docking Bay 2-6. Man, this ship slides easy. Alright, docking Bay 2-6. Where is she? There she is. Woohoo!
Landing gear deployed.
Oh. Shh. Nobody saw that. What am I hung up on? I was hung up on a light. It's not how you treat the Millennium Falcon, right? State of uprising in the system. Anyways, we got 154, 531, 475 when we started this. So let's see how much we can make by delivering here. We don't have to do any. We're max. So we just get the credits. Give me the credits. Bonus. Bonus. Give me bonuses. Everybody loves a bonus. Let's see, courier job. Bam. Let's see how much we can make in this one run. Got a boom data there. Hop down to here. 3 deliveries. We'll take 1 reputation. That'll put us into Allied. That's everybody. Let's see any missions we can take back to Cios. Sothis. I mean, yeah. So we got that one. Sothis is good. Another Sothis. That's good as well. More Sothis. These guys really love Sothis. I'm okay with that. 16 units of weapons. No, we're not doing those. 24 units to Valensky's. So from here on out, because we only like to do 2 stations per system per jump, we'll pick Valensky's and Sothis. Though I do love some Don's inheritance. He likes to inherit things. All right, new home. No, we're not gonna pick that. Remember, we have an entire another station to go to as well, so there should be more jobs there. And this last one, strategic data transfer. Is there a good one in here somewhere? No, new home station. Landscapes, we'll take this one. Alright, we'll back out. Refuel. Pony up for the next stop, which is New Dawn. We'll exit this. Lunch. And then we'll see how much money we've made in this one run. Let us see. I hope it's good. Alright, back to Star Wars. So I like the idea that they've brought back some of his
Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Landing gear retracted.
I like the idea that they revisit his kind of swoop racing days by, you know, making him to be like an outlaw and using his swoop to get away. I thought was kind of cool. You know, it's great how he professes he wants to be a driver. I want to be a driver. I want to be a spaceship man or pilot, whatever. I want to be a captain. I think that's cool how they brought that in. Let's see what else. Chewbacca, you know, since I do have his head, we should talk about him. Chewbacca's 190 years old in this, so this is, you know, well after the Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, you know, probably, what, maybe 10 years after that? Because we know that it's 20-ish years before New Hope. And Han Solo is probably already in his 30s or mid 30s when he meets Luke, so maybe he's 10 years old, Revenge of the Sith or so, or before Revenge of the Sith, and then, you know, he's up there, who knows. Anyways, I think it's cool that Chewbacca, we might get to see his family. If everybody remembers from the holiday special, Lobaka was his son, and anyone can remember his wife's name. It was also like a Baka or something. Excuse me. I think that's the entire family was Baka. So we might get to meet the family. I know there's one particular, like, 1/10 of a second shot in the trailer where Chewbacca looks to be at least hugging another Wookiee or touching foreheads to another Wookiee. So you can make the assumption that that is the female Wookiee or son, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Chewbacca is telling that person or that Wookiee that I have a life debt to Han Solo that I have to repay for the rest of my life, all the way up to the point where he dies and gives birth to an evil Jedi. But we'll see. I'm not quite sure I dig the Millennium Falcon. They've made changes again. You know, pipe up in the chat if you want, if you like the new Millennium Falcon. I dig that the front is going to be some kind of captain's yacht, maybe, you know, to borrow a Star Trek phrase. It's some kind of escape pod. It could be it also could be
Mission critical message.
just thank you, computer. It could also be a cargo pod that can be ejected, because we know, like, some point at the end of the movie, I think I saw a shot of the Millennium Falcon, and it doesn't have that front piece attached. But when I look at the new Millennium Falcon from the Solo movie, and I look at the old Millennium Falcon from even, like, you know, just this last movie, the greebles along the outside of the ship, along the seam, you know, little bits here and there, they don't match. And I don't like that when they don't match. I know that Han Solo has made a lot of modifications to his ship. He's the fastest hunk of junk. But I don't know if he would make so many modifications to a ship that, like, entire sections would be completely different. But we'll have to see how this works out. Again, the new Millennium Falcon, excuse me, the new Millennium Falcon also looks extremely thin. Like they haven't been feeding it. It's horrible. You know, the Millennium Falcon's thin, but it shouldn't be anorexic. It's like the anorexic Falcon. But we'll see. I don't know. Anybody else got any feedback, concerns? Anyone else have concerns about the Millennium Falcon? Like, how can it go so fast if it is so thin? No. I'm interested to see, they've made the villain, well, maybe not the villain. They've made one of the villains the leader of this, like, of the Hounds. I think they're called the Hounds. She's a female with a crazy name. Everyone always has a crazy name. Let's make our way to landing pad 3-3, so we're going to throttle down and come down like this. Still going pretty fast. Then we're going to punch it, Chewie. Good evening, ASMR Gaming. Is it as Mr. Gaming? No, I don't know. Do some exploration videos and sell some Thargoid sensors around the bubble. Everyone does these. Sothis CS videos might explain the low audience numbers. Well, I'm not really, I don't know. Not doing it for audience numbers to watch me fly around in space. I'm doing it because I like to chat with people. If you want to chat, let's chat about stuff. You know, we're talking about Star Wars. We're talking about no spoilers. If you want to talk about Infinity War, I hear he gets like all the stones. But this is like monotonous work, right? Space is monotonous work. Flying out being a space bus driver is monotonous work. You know, I know a lot of people watch these videos, at least the how to make money, and it looks glamorous, doesn't it? When like, you know, when Down to Earth Astronomy or who else? Commander Platter or somebody does these things and they're like, look, you can make 300 million in 1 hour. Ah, no, you can't. If you're just a regular everyday space dude, you do not make 300 million an hour. And trust me, I thought about flying out to this newest one, which is like passenger missions to Colonia, which is pretty far. And you can make 300 million 1 hour. If I go fly that, I will make 10. You know, and I have decent stats. You know, I guess my trade could be a little higher. But this is real world. This is no glitziness. This is no chrome over the rust. This is what you get when you fly these missions. You get nothing. You know, and this is, I guess, you know, I guess what I'm trying to do is show the ugly dark side to flying in space, where you spend all this time and you're lucky if you get any millions. So this is our, you know, so that was our first flight, right? Let's see, we now currently have what? 4, 5, 8, 3, 7, 7, 9, 1, 2. All right. So we made just under 4 million credits flying that, and we've been flying for 17 minutes. So if we do the math, what's the math? We do 4 times 4, we can make 12 million. We're not going to make 12 million. We'll make maybe 10 because it took 17 minutes just to fly one way. We haven't flown back yet. So in reality, with these stats of like I'm a medium time or moderately timed player, I guess, you know. I've got some decent stuff here, good combat, decent trade rank, beginning explorer rank. You know, you're guaranteed to make about 8 to 10 million an hour. How's that for a good guess? That's reality. That's the reality of these missions. You know, and I think the big thing that I saw was that this is supposed to be like a 30 million credit run. I don't know. I don't think it is. We'll see. We'll do a full run and we'll see what it says. Looks like we're going back to Valensky a lot here. Not doing Dons. Sothis. Valensky. Let's see. Maybe we'll play some Battletech after this. Who knows? New home. It's been a couple of days since I played Battletech. Sure do miss her. New home. See, and this is like too, because I don't want to take like a bunch of stations that I have to fly around to, because that really sucks up the time that you spend flying around, right? At most, I want to try and keep it to 1 station or 2 if possible. And sometimes it doesn't work out. Like, oh, these are new home. And I'm not going to board switch just to pick up extra missions. That's not always the best. Here's a good one. Going to Don's Inheritance. So see, this is a 255,000 one. It's delivering cargo. We're gonna have to take it because it's worth like 3 times what all these other ones are. Which sucks because I don't want to go there. Don's Inheritance sucks. These are all new home. This guy just has new home. Let's see. Valensky. New home. Don's Inheritance. Let's take Let's take this one to Dawn. I guess since we're going to go to Dawn's Inheritance, we can pick up some of these extra Dawn's Inheritance till we peak. Till we max out our missions here at, I think, 20? It's 20. Of course, now they're all not Dawn's Inheritance. They're all New Home. New Home. New Home. Dawn's Inheritance. Thank you, Dawn's Inheritance. Sothis is back. Yay. It's an 80k. That's a good one. Sothis is back there. That's all we got. Alright. Let's fly back and see what we can find. Pop in here. Da-da-da. We're just gonna hit all three. And then we'll find out how much money we made in a full loop run and how long it took to do. Alright. Anyways. Star Wars. Like I said, I think, you know, Ron Howard taking it has been a boon for it. I think it's going to be good because of that. You know, so let's see. I hope. I don't know much about the actor who's playing Han Solo. I'm trying to stay away from the whole, like, he's not Harrison Ford. That guy's going to Sothis as well, you can tell. Everybody's blazing out. There you went. So we'll see. Infinity War. Has everyone seen that? Has everyone had ample time not to make it a spoiler anymore? I thought that was an amazing movie. I liked it very much. I hope they don't ruin it by just simply reversing time, because that would be horrible. I hope that they fix it by, you know, I don't know, Tony getting the glove and going, bring everybody back. And then he explodes or something. That would be awesome. What else is there? Vision is dead. You know, it's just an empty husk. It's too bad. Spider-Man death, of course, was sad. Everyone says it's sad. Yes. I heard that instead of Spider-Man, it was supposed to be Falcon who was on the ship with Tony and Doctor Strange, but they wanted to make it so that you felt invested. And of course, Tony and Peter Parker had been in a movie together, so that, you know, that brings that investment to you, pulls on the heartstrings, which I thought was cool. What else? I hear they're making a new Dune film, hopefully. I don't know. I kind of like the old Dune. That was an amazing movie with so many amazing stars. If you haven't seen the original, or not the original Dune, I guess the last Dune from the 90s, or was it the late 80s? Check it out. It's good. It's not anything like the book. You know, Paul Atreides is not 11 years old in the movie, but I think it's a good interpretation, and it hits all the key beats. You know, I know Sci-Fi did a version at one point where they kind of went beyond that and did like Heretics of Dune afterwards, and I know Frank Herbert gets crazy after the first Dune. And if you haven't read the Dune series, you must do it with a giant glass of water, because it feels like you're dying of thirst while you read these books, as you read about the desert and the spice melange. But he gets kind of crazy after a while with just space-time and all kinds of crap. What are we looking for?
Docking request granted.
Docking Bay 3, huh? Is it up here? That is docking bay 3, I believe. Here we come, gearing up. Coming in hot.
Landing gear deployed.
Slide to the left or the right too much. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We overshot a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Bring it back. Oh yeah. Wasn't so bad. Westworld. Anybody watching Westworld on HBO? It seems cool. The first episode of season 2 was insane. Like, I thought I needed to, I don't know, drink a lot just to understand what was going on. There's a federal mission here for rank. Take the good to Valinsky. Aren't we headed there? No, source. That means I have to go find 9 units of Titan. Oh, man. I'm not doing that. I hate that. I hate those missions. Why should I go find the things that you need? Anyways, what was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh my gosh. I lost it. The thread was there. Now it is broken. Dune. It's quite a good movie, quite a good book. Read it, then watch the movie. Make your own determination. Or they're trying to make another Crow again. God, I hope not. Who's excited for Deadpool Dos? Mortepool Dos, I guess. Dos Mortepool. I think that's going to be amazing. All right, look. Oh, look at the all neat stuff. Let's go to the next station. Right there. No, not that. This. No, not that. Oh. Worst interface ever. Oh, there we go. Anyways, I'm excited for Deadpool 2. It looks awesome. If you haven't seen the trailer, watch the trailer. There's a character named Peter who has type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and that's his superpower. He has a pretty sweet Twitter page that goes back like a few months. It's pretty cool. A-level man. Yeah, so Peter has a Twitter page that goes back like several months. It's hilarious, some of the things. It's also mundane, kind of like running these missions. Brings out the mundane.
Frameshift drive.
But we should know here soon what the grand total is for a round trip ticket from Sios to Sothis and Sothis to Sothis to Sios and Sios to Sothis. Yes. What else? I think Colossus looks pretty cool in it. I like Megasonic. I love they've added a few more characters. I saw Shatterstars in it. Awesome character from I don't know how they're gonna like bring him into. I think he has like teleportation and like dimensional travel, if I remember correctly. I don't know if they'll do all that stuff or not. Plus 2, you know, giant sword blades and like strange helmet. They added a new character, I think, from the movie called like FaZe or something like that. She's the Asian character with the kind of blue electric whip. Like pretty cool. Let's see. There is also an invisible character. I don't know if whoever's seen the. Oh, get the hell out! Why? Why? Oh, this is gonna throw us off course a lot, isn't it? No, don't want to get off course. Have I stopped moving? Yes, like literally won't let me get any closer. There we go, there we go. Whew, we did that without getting off course. Slowed us down a lot. Anyways, there seems to be an invisible character. If you watch the trailer, there's a... when they're in the plane ready to jump out, there's like a parachute harness that's next to Pete and somebody else, and it's just kind of there. And then when they show the next shot of everyone kind of flying through the sky, there's a parachute harness that doesn't have anybody in it. I don't know if that's just to misdirect. You know, that seems to be the thing to do now, right? They misdirected a lot with Infinity War, with the number of stones that he had in his gauntlet, that Thanos had in his gauntlet, or you know, who died when or where or what. There's so much misdirection in that movie. So I'm thinking, excuse me, that there might be some Deadpool misdirection. There's also rumored to be a like special cameo by somebody. I was watching the new rock stars. He tends to go into it a lot. Based off the soundtrack, there's like a Juggernaut song, so maybe it's Juggernaut. If you hear this song, it's crazy. Like it's great. It's not safe for work. Let's put it that way. I don't know why you'd make a soundtrack that is not safe for work, but it could be the Juggernaut because you cannot stop him. Apparently, is what they chant over and over again once he gets going. So we'll see. There's a couple other characters in the X-Force lineup which they haven't revealed yet, or we know very little about. There's Terry Tate's character. He looks pretty cool, and there's another character that is in there that has like a mask. We'll have to see what that is. It is a good let me say this out loud. It is a good time to be both a sci-fi and comic book nerd junkie. At the amount of like Star Wars movies or superhero movies, whether it's Marvel or DC, it's amazing. My only wish is that there was more diverse sci-fi. We've been getting like a Star Wars movie every year, every 18 months or so now, I guess. It would be nice if there was some other sci-fi franchise out there. We watched The Expanse on Sci-Fi, which Sci-Fi has dropped now apparently, so there will no longer be any more seasons of Expanse after this last one, which sucks. I was just getting into that show. So I think we just need more diverse sci-fi in the movies. If you agree, leave a comment. No, just kidding. Why am I still going down? Holy crap! I hit downward thrust like a little bit.
Landing gear deployed.
Now we're flying down like at 1,000 miles an hour. Here we go.
Maintain heading and slow to approach speed, Commander.
Docking Bay 41. There it is. What do we have for diverse sci-fi? We have the Alien franchise, which unfortunately has, in my opinion, been ruined. It's just bad now. I didn't care for either the two movies that came out, which is unfortunate because it was such a great series. I actually have Bio Waste. I actually have Aliens, the second movie, like halfway queued up in on HBO Go because I wanted to watch it again over lunch. As one should do when they love movies. Watch them over lunch. Exit. Anyways. Good stuff. What other sci-fi is there? There's nothing. There's no... Like last year we had Valerian and the what 1000 suns, stars, planets. What that? It's on Amazon Prime, I think, right now. Oh, look out, Beluga! That thing came out of nowhere. What the hell? Anyways, the Valerian, man, I wanted to like it. I did. I wanted to like it. It was a great idea. Kind of like James Bond in space. But the story skipped around so much that it just made no sense afterwards. Like, why the hell the supporting character needed to put like an octopus jellyfish on their head that they stole from Star Wars Episode 1 Sea Monster? I have no idea. You know, that was just crazy, and the plot kind of jumped around a lot, and there was no idea why people had motivations to do things, and I was like, this is pretty. Like, it's Fifth Element pretty, but it's no Fifth Element. I had a concise and convincing and on-point story, boom, boom, beat to beat. It was good. And Valerian seemed to be like beat to beat, stutter beat beat, and then it was bad. What else was there? Netflix has been up in their game, right? I saw, what was it? Anon? I think it's called Anon. It was on it's on Netflix. I had no idea what it was. I went in with no expectations. It was a cool kind of, it had a lot of potential. It kind of did what it wanted to do, and it did it fairly well. You know, it didn't try to take a huge bite out of the story that it was kind of trying to portray, but it took a tiny bite, and I thought that tiny bite was kind of enough. If you haven't seen it, no spoiler review, real fast. It's like a cop murder mystery, but it's in the future where everyone has access to everything in their head, right? Like the internet in your head. But it also allows you to store the things that you see as memories, like in the cloud. You know, the movie should have been called The Cloud, but it was called Anon. And there's this one character who, you know, is like a hacker, and she's basically got a program running that prevents herself from being seen in the cloud. So as you walk by her, you know, there's all this facial recognition of everything that you walk by, you know, like, oh, there's Harry, blah, blah, and he's 34, and then, you know, and then she walks by and it's like, error, nothing there. And, you know, it's cool. It's kind of a neat premise for a story. Thought that was cool. What was cool? Altered Carbon on, again, Netflix. Awesome show. Great first season, though I don't think it's going to be I don't think there'll be a second season. I think it was just one of those like 10 episode, 13 episode one-offs. Awesome story, great special effects. Every episode had the right momentum and the right beats and kept me entertained. And if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's awesome. That's good sci-fi, but it's not movie theater sci-fi. There's just nothing out there that screams, come to the movies and watch spaceships flying through space, blowing up other spaceships, you know, except for Star Wars. I would say Star Trek is making a good attempt, but there hasn't been a Star Trek movie in like 3 years. Paramount just doesn't have the ability to churn out that franchise like Star Wars does, even though they have just as much IP as Star Wars. There are so many Star Trek novels and stories and history they could do, but nope, just gonna follow the Enterprise around. We'll see. I did watch a little bit of the new Star Trek Discovery. It was okay. I haven't finished all the season yet. I'm like halfway through it, so I don't know if I like it yet or not. excuse me, the one thing that sticks in my craw every time they make a Star Trek movie or a Star Wars movie is somehow when you go back in time and you prequel something, tech is better. I don't know why. I don't know how tech can be better in the past. You know, the Enterprise looks cooler, or I would say Enterprise-like ships are cooler. You know, there's holograms rather than like others. You know, just it kills me sometimes. Back it up! Back it up! Back it up! Sorry, you have to see these flybys that I miss. Come on, you got. There we go.
Engines disengaged.
All right, let's see how much cashing out here does for us. Come on, cash out. Let's see what real world dollars is like. Come on, go fast. Boom, delivery. I also wish that like this stuff didn't just pop up and every time I have to hit back, it kills me.
Critical message.
48,000 a pop.
Incoming.
40,000. At least they get better with bonuses, I think. Yeah. I think the only way to really make money doing this run back and forth is with these bonuses. You have to be fast. Look at this, 260. That's not bad. This one's at 80,000. It's going to bonus out maybe with 260 again. That's not bad. That's a $250,000. This one might. This may pay off. This might be a good run. 92,000. This is 80,000, and we are getting 260 again. And another 260. I'm digging it. Anybody else left here? No. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got 461 631550. All right. Sorry about that. I have my number keys set up for different scenes inside of OBS Studio, so sometimes when I use my number keys, it changes the scenes. All right, so we started with 4. So here we go. Ready? Real world credits, right? When they say you can make 30 million, 60 million an hour, and you're not like trade rank elite and combat elite and explorer elite, you're just a broker. You can expect to make in one run, which took 40 minutes. 40 minutes. And you know, you guys saw me, I didn't slow down. Nope, didn't slow down. So we started with 454 million, and we ended with 467 million. What's the math on that? Anybody? Let me open the calculator real fast. All right, so we're gonna punch it in so that the scenes don't change. So let's see, 454 minus. Anyone can do math faster than me? 467. We made 13 million. 13 million in 45 minutes. That's way short of the 30 to 60 million you're supposed to be able to make doing this stuff. So if you wish to do the Sothis, the Sios run, acknowledge, and you're just a regular player kind of like me, right? Your stats look similar to this. You know, you've been playing for a little bit. You're not elite in everything. You're not elite trader. And, you know, the trader rank is what gives you the big cash. I would say that if you're... the first thing you should do is, you know, skip combat, skip, you know, exploration, and just trade. You know, if you have to work combat to get the money to get a trading ship, just trade until you get Trader Elite, and then you're cash flow positive after that. Trading missions, like, they exponentially get more and more, and you make serious cash. At broker, 84% broker, you know, you saw I made 13 million in 45 minutes. And if you go watch like astronomy, Down to Earth Astronomy, or Commander Platter, or God, there's a whole bunch of other ones, isn't there? Who else is there? I'm forgetting right now. Commander Exegius, he'll tell you that when he did this or something similar, it was 50 million. He just did, Commander Exegius just did a video today on doing passenger missions that gave him 300 million an hour. And they were from a station that's like 17 jumps from me right now, and they're going to Colonia, which is like another huge jump distance. You know, and to do those missions, he bought a beluga and all that kind of good stuff, and outfitted it with economy class passengers. And you know, halfway through the mission, you know, they get the updates, and he's only taking alternate location updates. Any of the other updates he's just abandoning, so he's losing rep. And then when you land, you take a couple of missions for rep, then you cash out the money, or you take the money for the rep. And he was making 60 million for bonuses when he took a 10,000 credit rep reward. That's insanity. That has to be busted. So if you need to, go check out Commander Exegius's video. It's awesome. It's like, if I could do that for 1 hour, I would double my money. But I don't, so there's that. Anyways, real world money, 13 million. That's what this run gets you. I'm probably gonna fly back to my home base now. I've got to figure out did this silly galactic powers thing, and so I need to cash in before I lose my. I'm rank 3, 3 weeks in, 5 days. I've got to get the multi-shot railgun, and none of the stations in these two systems sell railguns. So I'm gonna have to fly back to my base, equip the ships I want to purchase this railgun with, and then get ready to mod those out at some point. Anyways, that's it. Guess you can watch me fly back to my home system. It will be not that far. All right, it's pretty far. It is 16 jumps. Let's go ahead and I think Sothis is already done there. Yeah, so we come back to Sothis if we have to. Anyways, we will fly back now because it is fun. Go buy those railguns, see how things play out.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And who knows, if we get back to hand ring and the station for the passenger missions is now what, like, I don't know, it doesn't tell me like the full travel distance is now like only 200 light years away.
Frame shift.
We'll set up our Type 6 for economy transport, and we'll make another video on real world making money. what a regular guy can expect to make. Anyways, we're gonna fly back. With a little bit of luck, we won't die. You know what? I forgot. There's probably crap in my cargo hold from like rewards or selling or something. I hate how you can't read anything when you're flying into subspace. FSD's cooling down. Oh no. No 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 no. Oh, let's get out of the heat signature of this.
Temperature critical.
I have to fly back. I almost forgot I left a fuel scoop in the station. Which station has my crap in it? God, I hope it's not Sothis again. I just came from there. Let's fly here. Sorry about that. That sucks. I was like, why would I need to refuel?
Frameshift drive charging.
No. I just came from Sothis. Shouldn't be that far of a jump. Why is it killing me this way? No, I don't want to. Oh, it's killing me. Let's do this. Let's go hand ring. Say no, and then do Sothis. Man, I'm an idiot. Idiot. We'll fly here and we'll see. Gotta do a complete 180.
Frameshift drive charging.
I thought it was confusing when my Asp Explorer was not regaining any fuel because I had to make extra space in my cargo hold so I could do the 120 cargo missions, which is what was supposed to make me buku bucks out here. Buku bucks. I'm hoping that when I re-land again in this other station, I can transfer that to me. I think you can transfer items, right? If you know in the chat, just let me know in the chat. I'm pretty sure I can transfer items back from a station to another station, right? But I do need that fuel scoop if I'm gonna fly back all that way. I'm such an idiot, Ren. Be quiet, Stimpy. Sometimes out here you get space madness. For an Stimpy quote? Check. Anyways, let's see. Does anybody know of any good sci-fi movie stuff that's coming you want to chat about? Anything? Surely there should be something out there that that makes your insides tingle when you see the trailer for it, right? Or you read about it online, like Geek Tyrant. You read on Geek Tyrant, and they were like, "This movie's coming." Venom's coming. It's not necessarily sci-fi, like, you know, spaceships and planets and, you know, blasters and stuff, but Venom's coming. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I hope they can pull it off. The lead actor is really good, but Venom is Venom is a Spider-Man enemy. Awesome. I don't think this does not have a shipyard. So thank you, Nigel. This one has a shipyard. Let's go here. That was a small port. Would not have a shipyard. New home will, though. Nigel, you're the best. Shout out to Nigel. Of course, breaking the planet's gravity well takes forever. Come on, gravity well. Let me be. Noise Venom looks cool. Not sure if the story follows the original story so much, you know? Symbiote from space, yes, check. But symbiote from space that finds its way to Spider-Man first and then becomes, you know, then Eddie Brock, probably not check. What else is there? Excuse me. Flying in space can make you tired sometimes. I can't think of any other. There's no DC movies coming down the pipe, right? Next one is Aquaman. That's probably what, a year away still. And then perhaps a Wonder Woman 2, which, by the way, Gal Gadot did an amazing job. She really surpassed expectation. You know, the villain was not so creative. You know, it's just basically they took it right out of the playbook of every other of every superhero movie. You will fight someone who is exactly just like you, but the opposite. So she fought an Olympian god when she herself was an Olympian demigod. So there's that. Justice League 2. I don't know. Excuse me again. I don't know what we're looking for there. Are we looking for them taking the fight to so they've defeated Darkseid, right? Are they gonna take the fight to whatever his boss was? Who's his boss again? Man, pay attention, but it was the guy who beat Superman up. I can't remember. Where's a blue? He has a blue head helmet thingy. Ah, man, I've lost it. My DC comic cred is now low. Doomsday? Doomsday? Might be Doomsday. Why does this look like a bowling pin? Man.
Lakon, Sierra Papa Alpha. Observe docking reservation protocols. Submit a request before landing.
Yes, submit a request before landing.
Mission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 38.
I'm gonna start our right slew here, slewing to the right. I'm gonna shoot down, ease up.
Please observe local speed limit.
Yes, local speed limits are our friend.
Landing gear deployed.
There it is right there. Yay! Whee! Let's see.
Touchdown. Systems online.
So can we go to? So Nigel, I know you can do a ship. I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember if I left my. Fuel scoop in the station or not. We'll see here in a second. As soon as it takes forever to load. Loading, loading, loading. Right. Optional. So obviously it's not here, right? It should be here. It was a 5 fuel scoop, so it is not here. How do I find out where all my crap is? I assume we go to galaxy map, and there's probably some filter somewhere, right? Filter. Where's the filter? Show ship markers. Show damaged starport. Show repairing starports. Show me where things are that are mine. Where's CS? CS is right there. It's not showing anything in there either. Can't leave my fuel scoop behind, yo. It's 5 million. Alright, so he says go to stored modules. Oh, look at that. Nigel, you're the best. Look at all the crap that I have stored. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I had so much crap stored. Yeah, it's only 6 minutes away. Transfer to the station, please. Yay. Alright. So now we can go to this 5B optional and just sell this back. Who cares? Just money, yo. And we'll wait out the 6 minutes for it to get here, right? At the bottom. 6 minutes. Nigel, you're the best again. I totally didn't even see the stored module option because, you know, sometimes I'm not very smart. Sometimes. Alright, so we have 5 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about for 5 minutes? I assume I'll get an email when it gets here, right? Let's refuel. Let's advance maintenance. Let's get our paint job back up, because the paint job is extremely important in space. There we go. Oh yeah. Paint job is better now. We're totally unladened, which means we should get a pretty decent boost range out of this. Should be around here somewhere, right? Boost range, or not boost range, jump range. I got it, it's here somewhere. There it is. 40.88 unladened. I think that's what we're shooting for. Or almost 38 ladened. Is it worth picking up some items? We have what? 88 inventory. Let's see if there's anything. There's nothing in the cargo hold. Yes, Nigel, you're the best. I know there's a slight delay, so if I happen to find it, it's because there's a slight delay and I'm going like crazy. Is there anything in this crappy commodity market in the middle of nowhere? Look at that. They have hydrogen fuel here. Where could I sell hydrogen fuel? Look at the galactic average price is nothing. They sell anything else here? Sothis crystalline gold. I don't know if anybody buys that crap or not. They also sell bio waste. Why? Why, God? Why is bio waste even a thing? Why isn't it just ejected into space? Shot towards the sun. That's what I would do with my magical space poop. I would shoot it towards the sun. This is intriguing, though. When gold is exposed to the rare gas coming from thermal vents on the seabeds of the twin Earth-like planets Sothis A5 and Sothis A6, it forms into a previously unseen crystalline structure unlike other crystalline gold. Scientists and engineers are only just beginning to discover the technological applications for this rare form of gold. Rare gold increases in value the further you travel from their point of... Let's just buy some. Why not? It sounds good. Whatever it is. Probably going to be stuck with it forever now. But it wasn't worth that much, so... Whatever, that was awesome. We bought some gold. Oh, always buy gold. That's what I hear. What do we got? What do we got? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes in transit. Look at some of the stuff would take an hour and 30 minutes to get here. And it's all in hand ring. Hopefully it won't take us that long to get back. Alright. How much more time left? Come on, faster. 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Nearly there, yes. Somehow you should be able to pay like 10% more and get, you know, Elite Dangerous Prime or something. Where your items are shipped there in 2 minutes or less. That'd be awesome. Let's go through our emails and delete them all. What is tip off? We know of a crashed vessel apparently laden with valuable cargo, although the real money can be earned by scanning the data core there. You'll need to be quick, as this wreck is blah blah blah. Expires on 5/22. Get down to LHS 25095A in the LHA 29508 system. You'll need to navigate to LAT 144 launch 12236. Once there, you'll need an encryption key to fully access the data core. Lucky for you, I've taken the liberty of adding it to your ship's... How am I gonna get... That sounds like a crazy, insane... Look, I got my soul system permit. Yeah. This is a whole different one. This is Scorpii sector. It's probably like so far away. Who's there? Someone send me a message? No. Has to be here by now, right? It'd probably feel like the most, like, impatient person in the world. It's here. It's here. Oh, she's back inside of us. Do you feel her, baby? Now we can travel back to our home system again. The hand ring. Bing. 17 jumps and we'll be there in no time, but I'll go. Alright. Fuel scoop is online.
Clear for egress.
Try to put it there. Prepare for egress, she said. I hope that means shooting out this mail slot as fast as I possibly can.
Landing gear retracted.
All right. Now, back to hand ring, everybody. Back to hand ring. Friendship canceled. Go now. Pretty anticlimactic there. 17 jumps home. Nigel, what was the last movie you saw? And then we'll talk about it. Doesn't have to be sci-fi, action, superhero. It could be anything. Any movie. Yes, I'll probably be interdicted. Do you think Handring will buy it back? We'll sell it back in 16 jumps. .3562 is our current jump range, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's literally nothing for us to. And remember, the more we get, more money for the further away we go. Conan the Barbarian, the first one?
Fuel scooping.
Slow down a little bit.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Whatever.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Does he want to crush the enemies and hear the lamentations of the women? Yes. By far the best Conan movie. 5 a.m. I'm sorry, boss. It's 10:30 here almost. I feel your pain. I'm tired. It's up at 6 to get the kids ready for school. Yes, that first Conan movie is amazing. It's awesome. I made a song for my Battlegrounds intros that sample the the comment, why you're a warrior. It's awesome. Let's see if I can dig it up. We can play it while we fly. After we don't crash into this giant sun.
Fuel scooping.
Stay on the outskirts of the red. There we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see. YouTube music. Let's put it over here. Let's see. All right. Here's the edit. Best part of the movie right there.
Crush your enemies.
There it is.
Driven before you, they hear the lamentation of your women.
Yes. Yes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Crom. made this. It's pretty cool. Revenge. To the hell with you. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the best. Anyways, that's the video I made, or the audio I made for my Battleground openers.
Disengaged.
I thought, you know what? When you're fighting and you're looking for a weapon, you must pray to Crom. For Crom will grant you the weapons you need to defeat your enemies and hear the lamentation of the women.
Frameshift.
So yes,
Charging.
whenever I needed a gun in Battlegrounds, I would say, Crom, please grant me a weapon to kill my foes. And then I would open a door or a closet and bam, there'd be a gun. I was like, ah, thank you, Crom. You've come through me one more time. So yes, Conan the Barbarian, the original, is awesome. I like how it goes from like the little kid with the double serpents. He sees the mother's head falls from her head. And then he's put on the stone. Just walk in circles, I guess. Can't tell if he's maybe milling wheat or flour. I think he's milling wheat.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
90, and back off the heat. There we go. Anyways, then it kind of shows him going as a kid and then a teenager, and then like it's Arnold, and he's and then he sit at the thing in the tent. And they're like, "Tell him why we fight. To crush our enemies and hear the lamentations of the women." It's just the best. And then of course it has everyone's favorite actor, James Earl Jones, Darth Vader,
Frameshift drive charged.
playing this super cool like snake god worshiper at the end there when it little turtleneck comes up and he pumps out a snake. Yes, when he nails him up to the tree and like there's crows picking at his eyeball and he's like, and he goes and he spits out the dead crow. That's the best. Man, I know what I'm doing after this. Give me some Conan.
Fuel scooping.
I don't know what to finish tomorrow at lunch. Will I finish Aliens or Conan? So many choices. How far away are we from there? We're 11 jumps out. Fly faster.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Then of course, Conan 2, we got a little bit off the deep end with Grace Jones. Yeah, so it was okay. Grace Jones played a cool character. There was like a mystic wizard who liked a room full of mirrors. I hope someday they make a new Conan. I saw the what did they do? They did a new Conan, didn't they? With somebody. Was it a new Conan? I don't. Maybe it was. I know they did a series, maybe a TV show. I can't remember. But yes, Conan was an amazing movie. Man, reminisce. It's almost as good as fuel scooping. Let me tell you, talking about Conan is almost as good as fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see.
Frameshift drive.
Arnold's career has been pretty amazing. From Conan to the Predator series to even Kindergarten Cop. It's not a tumor. You know, that's the range. Everyone's like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Arnold is not a good actor. And I think to myself, can you go from Conan the Barbarian one movie to Kindergarten Cop the next movie to, you know, like The Eraser the next movie to The Predator, and then to like, you know, Last Action Hero where you cash in on the kid dollar? It's like Sylvester Stallone, right? He went from Rocky to Governor, right? And then you look at like you know, Sylvester Stallone, he goes from Rocky to like Rambo to Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. You know, back to Rocky movies. Yeah. Which reminds me, Rocky movies, of course. It's like 5 degrees of separation, right? We won't talk about Kevin Bacon. No. Bacon will make me hungry. But the gentleman who played in Creed, which was like technically a Rocky sequel, I'm gonna call it a Rocky sequel, was of course in Black Panther, which was this year's like blockbuster blowout Marvel movie that no one expected to do so well. I did. But it, you know, blew expectations away. It probably made enough money for like Black Panther 13. Oh, it's a double sun. It's Tatooine. So Black Panther was really good, and I don't buy into any of the hype from Black Panther. It was not like a revolutionary Marvel film. It had good actors. It had a solid story that has been done like 6 times now already in the Marvel universe. And it had a really good supporting cast, which was cool, like Shiri, the sister, and you know, all those people. Like, was awesome. The diversity of the history of Wakanda forever. You know, I thought was really good, but it wasn't like innovative or like, I don't know. It wasn't a film just for a certain kind of people. It was a comic book movie for people who like comic books, which, in all honesty, doesn't have a color. Well, you can buy colored comic books or black and white one. I prefer colored. But it wasn't made for a specific person or people. It was a good film. I liked it. Yes, temperature critical. 84 degrees. So hot in here. Actually 84%. I still can't figure out how. There's the interdiction, just like you said, Nigel. But you know what, as long as we don't fly into the sun, we should be okay. For our ship is nimble. Even if we wanted to. Who's on us anyways? Oh no, it's a vulture. We can't fight a vulture. We have three turrets.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes, I was interdicted, but through superior flight skills and years of training in deep space, I was able to corkscrew enough in multiple circles until the vulture was unable to bring me out of hyperspace. They're just not fast enough to catch me. That's why ASP's out in front, right? This ASP is out in front. Oh, we have another contact. Brutal dragon. Maybe it's that same Same guy? I don't leave him behind. No, I don't want to exit. I want to jump. There we go.
Drive charging.
Wrong button. As a decorated flight pilot, sometimes I hit the wrong button. It happens. So Nigel, if it is 5:35 a.m. where you are right now, what part of the world is that? That's 6 hours ahead. That's is it the UK? Or thereabouts, I should say. One of those countries in one of those GMT time zones.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And of course, you're at work, so good utilization of time. Just joking. Gibraltar? Well, there you go. That's like Greenwich Mean Time right there. Bam. You can't get any more GMT than Gibraltar, right? I assume. Don't make me pull up a map. So you're right there in the Mediterranean. That's nice. You can probably see, is it Morocco? I think Morocco's across, right? Maybe it's not. It's not Morocco. Man, my geography skills.
Drive charging.
They're bad. 5 jumps. Sleep is getting to me now. Let's see if it's Morocco, maybe Malta. Malta's off on. Well, you know, if this is Gibraltar. Spain is across. Morocco to the right. Yes. I like how the world can communicate through video game level maps.
Fuel scooping.
Yes. So Spain's across the way. Malta off to the right on the map. We're talking the map, not in space-time or anything. Morocco's next to you, I think.
Disengaged.
And of course, Spain and Portugal. My mother country, my ancestors come from Italy, which is, you know, diagonal from you on the map to the right.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that's cool. I enjoy the fact that the internet has such global outreach, right guys? Each one of you, there's a few of you watching right now. Each one of you come from someplace special. I hope that everybody celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. Pretty sure that happens in every country, right? Ah, Genoa. Bene, molto bene. And there's the full extent of my Italian. No, just kidding.
Fuel scooping.
My family came from Bari, which is just outside of Naples, up on the hills.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Verbade. 3 more jumps. Go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Headed into a hostile power. Hold on a second. Sorry, just checking if the house is quiet or not. My wife is out, and the kids are asleep, so I guess, you know, because I have a couple of walls between me, I don't have to be that quiet, but it does help occasionally not to be so loud, not to get so excited about fuel scooping. we go.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I also wish that the rest of the world
Frameshift drive charging.
had a larger movie scene, you know. It'd be great to see some movies from Italy more, or Gibraltar, or Spain. I know that Netflix has been pushing a lot of like Spanish films, like that, a Spanish deluge of films. This last 3 months or so, like 3% was one of them, and another one. There's been a couple. They're mostly sci-fi, which is strange. I should probably watch some of them.
Fuel scooping.
But it'd be nice to see some other countries put films in the spotlight. Uh-oh. We have an ASP scout on our tail.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
He's gonna try and... There it is. Is it that guy? Is it him? It's an ASP scout. You know what?
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Fire it up. Let's see what we can do.
Flight assist. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Come on, push through it, push through it. Keep the shield up.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Oh. What the? What the hell? Insufficient capacitor. Get the hell out. No. No.
Flight assist on. Under attack. Cannot comply.
Point defense offline.
Flight assist on. Cannot comply. Flight assist.
Oh, get the hell out. Get the hell out. Get the shields back up.
Scan detected. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
All right, you guys got to help me out here.
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Module malfunction.
All right, this isn't doing us so well here. Oh, that's awesome. It won't stop shooting.
Module malfunction. Flight assist off. Module malfunction. Flight assist on.
Come on, die already.
Module malfunction.
Let's get ready to put it away here in a second.
Target shield.
No! No!
Target destroyed.
Holy crap.
Detected.
Let's reboot.
Repair sequence initiated.
So, what was I doing in Sothis and Cios? So, I was running a high credit data delivery system.
Shields online. Thrusters online.
Alright, we're just gonna fly home now. That was horrible.
Frameshift drive charging.
At least those guys came to save my life. Thank you, System Patrol. So yeah, so we were running the Sothis, the Seos run delivery missions back and forth because a recent video from like Commander Exegius and I said his name earlier. Bloody hell, what is it? His name is,
Fuel scooping.
his name is Down to Earth Astronomy. They mentioned that doing this run, you could make 50 million an hour, and so being a mediocre to I would say mediocre, being a moderately, a moderate player where I don't play like all the time, so I don't have great stats. You can see there are my stats. So I'm a trade broker at 84%. So I wanted to see what a real person could get, and that's about 13 million an hour if you go as fast as you possibly can. So instead of 50 million, it's 13. And I think I basically ran this route for 4 days off and on, so maybe 4 hours total. I was started with let's see, 439 million and ended with 467 million in that time span of playing. So there's that. Oh, I allied with everybody, all the factions and all the stations, for sure.
Sierra Papa Alpha, you may access this station by submitting a prior request.
Let's see if there's anything else that can be turned off when not in use. Yeah, it's good income, but 13 million in an hour, as opposed to these guys who are saying they can make 50 million in an hour, is crazy. So the next one after this, which I'm going to try. So Commander Exegius said that there's a set of like passenger missions, which I could make, which he could make 300 million. 300 million. So 300 million.
Attention, Commander. You have not deployed landing gear. Warning.
I did.
Landing gear.
They do have a Python, but this mission, so this Seos to Sothis mission, because it's they're mining outposts, medium ships are as big as you can get, right? And they said maximum cargo needed was 120, which is what I got after I removed my scoop. So that put me at, but the biggest thing that makes, I guess the biggest thing that makes the hugest difference is your trade rank. When that is elite, there's nothing you can't do that doesn't make money, apparently. So I need to get my, like, my paint is damaged again. Must be from all the lasers. So it's definitely... Can I sell this crap here or what? Probably not, right? Probably have to go to a website. No, I can sell it here. How much is it? Are you kidding me? 63,000 profit. 63,000 profit. We just traveled all that way. That's 63,000 profit. What the hell? All right, I believe you. We actually lost money. Oh well. All right. So we sold off the thing and we got the stuff. And right there. All right, let's find out what that station was that we have to go to get the money. Oh, that's you don't want to watch this. Nope. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. History. Here it is. Sothis. No, the passenger mission one. What planet is that? So he says you got to fly from. So you go to the Muleo system, and you get passenger missions that are that take him to destination systems of the Ogmar or the Ratari system, and those will in turn ask you to like they'll give you alternate locations, and that's where you make the money. Like in his video, since you missed it, you jump in system, you get a bunch of system updates that say like, or mission updates say like alternate destination requested. You're looking for those. Some of them will be like elimination missions or slavery missions, and you're supposed to just abandon those and take the reputation hit, which you then make up for when you land in the station. You take the reputation as a reward, and as you know, reputation rewards are the least profitable. They might be 10,000 and they give you lots of reputation, but he was doing the 10,000 reputation reward and getting 60 million for taking reputation. So he was making lots of cash, but it looks like this system is only 53 light years away. So if that's 53,000, how far is Ogmar from there? Holy hell. What the what? You're kidding me. Did you see this? He wants you to fly 21,000 light year missions. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this mission or this gold farming thing. I'm gonna need lots and lots and lots of I'm gonna have to buy a beluga for this and put in economy cabins. How far away is this one? This is the other system he takes things to. Oh, it's the same distance. Awesome. Yeah, well, I assume that at some point, like, you'll get halfway there, maybe, and they'll pop up with alternate destinations. Right? With my luck, I won't get any alternate destinations. And I'll be flying forever. So if we were to do that, if I was to do that, I would probably take this Type 6 transport that I have. Oh, where's my 9? I'm gonna have to go and bring my 9 to me. My 9 is 30 minutes away. Let's bring her home. So if I did do this, I'd probably take my transport. It's fitted for passenger missions, but it only has, doesn't have many cargo slots. "10 minutes? Sounds about right. So I have, what, 16, 16, 2, and 6. I'd change out that business to another economy. And that first class to an economy. What does that get me? Does that get me enough? The downside is I don't think I have... well, I've got a 25 light year jump radius. I don't have a fuel scoop. Might be beneficial to get a fuel scoop so I don't run out of gas. But that eats up. I think I have a regular... where are you? Let's see. We'll store that. Always store stuff, never sell. Let's see, that gives me 16, 16, 32. We gotta switch out this one too, I guess. I thought I switched out this one with a... Did I pick a 4D? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Do I need a small cargo? I don't think I do. I'm not going to pick any items that have cargo as a reward. But some of them, no, they used to be forced to take cargo because they would give you cargo. So 16, 16, 32, 8 and 8's another 16. That's 32, 48, right? And then 40. Right, 38 plus 2 is 40. So I can fit 40 people, but that's just, it's really just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just really just those six spots, right? Just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd just be 5 missions. I can only take 5 missions. I don't think there's a beluga here, right? Maybe there's a beluga. There's a dolphin. Dolphins! It could give me a mission as reward for cargo, but usually you get to choose that now. I often don't choose cargo. I don't know. There's an orca. 48 million for an orca. 48 million. Then I have to put stuff in it. But I could replace my Type 6 with the orca. That might be nice. Take off the docking comp. I could, yeah, and put the small cargo there. But man, it's so nice to Tesla drive your ship. Let's see, that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, Python gives you just these 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 optional slots. The Beluga gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 to 9 additional slots, but man, it's so ugly. Of course, the Anaconda, everyone's dream. That's why we're trying to save up the monies. Could do an orca. Nope. I'm frugal. Not doing it. There's a cargo rack. Do I have a D? I don't think that I do. Gives me a 25 jump radius. If I was to go to that system right now, and I think I already closed. Did I close the stupid window? No, I didn't. How many jumps? CMK gateway. What are we talking? 3 jumps. 3 jumps. All right. Do we want to go see? Do we? Let's go. Let's go see. It's only 3 jumps, right? You have an Anaconda and a Imperial Cutter. Cool. Right now I have this Type 6, which I use for busting people around. Type 9 for cargo.
Detachment confirmed. Take care when leaving the station.
My Asp Explorer for going places and landing on planets. And I have a Vulture for combat.
Landing gear retracted.
I think. Pretty sure that this ship has it has a burst laser. God help us all. Oh man, you know what? I forgot to check to see if I could buy the multi-rail gun. Probably not. We'll have to fly to another system.
We hope you have a safe journey.
Charging.
Do you know if the galactic power items are purchasable in any station or just inside that galactic power? Because otherwise I gotta go someplace else tomorrow when I have energy left. We're gonna fly out here and see what this looks like. Not gonna make any promises. In fact, we're gonna have to stop streaming here shortly, otherwise YouTube is gonna screw me and YouTube is gonna screw me and cut the length of my video and then no longer show like the other. It time shifts ahead. So we're gonna race here. Oh man, this is 1 minute 55. We may need to stop the stream and then restart the stream.
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll make these 3 jumps and that's what we'll do. Since we're almost there. It should only take a half second though. I don't know how long I have to wait for the stream, the original stream, to stop before it is cut and considered its own stream. But I do know that if I go past the 2-hour limit, it will not let people see the start of the video, which I think is stupid. I've seen people stream for like 6 hours and you go to watch their video and all you see is the last 2. When I'm at work, which I do during the day, I like to watch like a full stream.
Frameshift drive charging.
Who are you? Diamondback Explorer. I have nothing. You may not stop me. Jump, jump, please jump, please jump. No interdiction. Yay, whatever that would have been. Yes, I will probably stop soon myself and go off to bed. It being 11 p.m. Alright, like how the McKinnon or the McKay gateway is only 400 light seconds away. It's not like a bajillion, like 3,000 light years away, which sucks. $55 light years, that's not bad. I have to work on my my engineers some evening. I don't have many, I just have the one lady. And she gives good jump range. If you know what I mean. If you catch my meaning. Good jump range. But that's all I've managed to get out of her, is good jump range. So I have to find the next one after her and the next one up that does more jump range and see what that does, or better jump range. I don't know. They've changed the system so many times. Hutton Orbital. How far is Hutton Orbital? I've heard there's somewhere where it takes like 3 hours to fly to, or 4 hours to fly to in real time. I'm like, that's why, God? Why on God's earth would they make a game where it takes 4 hours to fly somewhere? And with my luck, I'd fly right past it and have to come back. Unlocked to all the engineers. That's awesome. I've been playing this game for God knows how long, and I have not unlocked crap. But 90 minutes, that's not bad.
Comms link established. Please approach the station at a safe speed and give way to larger vessels, Commander.
I thought I took the auto dock out.
For approach to pad 30.
Didn't I take the auto dock out?
For automated approach, Commander.
What did I take out? Oh gosh, what did I take out? Did I need that thing? I could have swore I took something out. What the hell did I take out? It fly by hand, you see. Whee! This is how space should be. It's like a multi-million-dollar spacecraft. Why can't it land itself? Boeing 747s do it now. We can't do that in the future? Like, auto docking should just be a thing.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew.
What the hell did I...
Commander.
What the hell did I not do? What did I not take out? What did I did take out and not put... Did I put the thing above the docking computer away? Anyways, check it out. We're going to stop right here for 3 minutes, 2 minutes. That should be enough for the stream to stop and for me to start it again and not lose time. It's already 2 minutes, 1 minute. Probably already lost the intro. Probably no one even know what the hell I'm doing next time somebody watches this video. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm your host, GMSpada. We'll be back in just 2 minutes. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to come back. Nigel, it's awesome talking to you. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Music time.